Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Control. I went off to Central Executive and put on my new outfit, so it looks like I'm wearing pajamas, which I find really funny. But I thought I would run around with it for a while, because why not? Is that... Ooh. Do I really want to go there? What is in there? That looks like a bad idea. Is there items in there? I'm not doing that. I don't know what the payout is, so I'm not doing it right now. I'm not sure which way I'm supposed to be going, because that way looked kind of blocked, but I suppose I could probably levitate over it. In hindsight, as I've said that. I've just realised. Let's go down here. Am I even wearing shoes? Can't tell. What have I got on my feet? Socks. Socks, but I still sound like I'm wearing boots. Oh, I can just climb over this. So this is the turntable. Access the ordinary AWE. Oh, lovely. I wanted to use my shatter a bit, but this is probably not the best part to be doing that. Because I hadn't done that, basically. These guys. Why is that not changing mode when I want it to? Grabbed him, but never mind. Oh no, look, there's bloody astral spikes in here. Oh, that's inconvenient. I like astral spikes. I think that's what they were called. Oh. I forgot that they still try and throw things at me. Yeah, there's not really much point in attacking that, my dear. I don't think we can kill it. Pretty sure. Anyway. He doesn't have any health, so I'm presuming not. So access the ordinary AWE area by rotating the turntable tracks. How do I rotate the turntable tracks?
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks.
I'm sure there is.
Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
Up there, probably. Bridge operator.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
I know. I'm just wondering if this thing is going to go away. Probably not, because it's right near where I want to be. Whoops. I don't know if it can come in here. I'm hoping not, because I don't like it. Right, so... Okay, doorway. Work chat, teeth. Guess who just had to inspect an inbound delivery of like 100 teensy tiny little boxes? Me, that's who. And you know what was inside each one? A single human tooth. Work chat dead dog. This is what I missed earlier. I see your creepy teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog. Yeah, I like straight up had a deceased dog. It had a collar rotten and everything. It's been rotting in a box since they packed it up. Go ahead and imagine how that smelled. So don't go whining to me. I wish I got to watch a parade of human teeth. That's quite funny to read that at the same time. Oh yeah, I finished that. And that's just that. I cleared out my mods as well. Screen.
It won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
Something's blocking it. What's blocking it? Oh, this stuff. I did look at that on the other side. So it's going to get stuck again because there's some over there that I didn't destroy.
It won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
Yeah, I know. Gotta go over here. And hopefully shoot it from the bridge and then I don't have to go down on the thingsy. These things. So is this like a giant threshold room or something? Let's see, accelerate mod. Have I got to go this way? Let's get through here, shall we? Oh. Oh crap. That's not good. That is not good. I need to get like the barrier made noises and scared me. Oh. I very nearly died. I very, very nearly died. What was that noise? I don't like this place. It's too maintenance-y. Why do these games never take place in like beautiful outdoor locations, huh? Why is there always like loads of pipes and things and just scary places? Look at my health, man. Can't tell if that noise is another one of those astral spike things. I don't feel safe right now. Can I throw this wrong way over here? I don't want to go there. I'm spooked. another one. Oh, okay. It's fine. This place is not even scary. Where's this elevator go? To the ordinary AWE. That's fine, because that's what I was doing anyway. I just wasn't sure what it was for. What's this room? A little treasure for me. And one of these. This. Didn't get attacked. That's surprising. And the elevator is blissfully empty this time. No mean tricks. Whereabouts are we now? Oh, we're going through all that big area. Okay. Okay. Oh no, that's a big guy. Who is that? Oh no. I didn't know who that was. I don't have a lot of health, so I'm not happy about this fight going on right now. Those guys. What's with the floating rock? Oh! Wait. Why are we back up here? We've been here before. This is where we took the elevator down. What? Why are we back? I'm confused. Yeah, I saw you. Ordinary AW Stage 1A. Dump witness testimonies. The first side was a room with a dirty wallpaper and dolls on the shelf. There were lots of dolls. DF interview 2002. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played a lot. It was our secret playhouse. Therapy session 2010. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. No, likely no Neil Hossenberg missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom, likely Tom Barlow missing, and his gang Freddy, most likely Frederick Bartwell missing. Hugo, no one by this name found in public records, bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. The unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation house. That door's shut. Oh, there was... Is there a way through? Button. Beep beep.
Listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows. Thanks for staying with us. Was it first time? I'm about to tell you. They found out. I don't know what would happen. If who found out, brother? The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident. But this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
That sound is making me really on edge.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town, and it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said, but that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a fun show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother lived there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Hor Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction, as predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Whaley.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now I warned you about the language caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. Good timing too. It's time for a short break.
Interesting. Ordinary summary. An AWE occurred in a town of Ordinary caused by an object of power, slide projector. Discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projector, the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. On 30th of August 2002, siblings Dylan Faden and Jesse Faden, so he's my baby brother, were playing at the local dump where they found a discarded slide projector. A team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived on site on September 14th. The AW had ended, but the team found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burnt with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when the agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. So there were people left, but they took them.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions. Or do I try?
Ordinary AWE Stage 4A. Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys to the cave. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knees. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us, but then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. Jessie said we should call her Polaris. It's because she was doing stars at school. Additional slide designated hand is verified and in bureau possession. Unconfirmed existence of paranormal entity designation Dog Neil. I hope I'm not gonna see any dung monkeys. Oh, I thought that was a sphere. Not. I will go for this guy. Because screw him.
Medical evaluation of Dylan Fagan, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come. He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison.
That's not a single word.
Not even a poster on the wall.
Ooh.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Believe it.
Expound on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need
Ooh. That didn't sound like it went well. Ordinary AWE Stage 2. After what happened at school to Miss Chester, we started spying on Tom and saw where they took the projector. Tom and his troglodytes were using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They'd been using the temple slide, we called it that, but really it was a broken concrete thing like a warehouse or bomb shelter or something. Very dark. The not mother lived there with her. Babies, children, I don't know. She was feeding Tom and the others her milk. They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation temple. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designated not mother. Well, I don't like that. I don't want to go to the temple. That slide's been destroyed, right? The noises finally stopped. So we still haven't seen Darling. I wonder if he's going to be in that ordinary AWE. And what did he want the large-scale HRA for? Was it that device we saw? I just thought that was something he used to make HRAs. Stage 1B. The second slide we called the meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful and intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control. In the dreams everything was melting, and then when we were coming out everything had melted around the projector. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming here more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened. Okay. There's a sneaky one on top of the cupboard. 4B. We went in and met Polaris, like a star. She told us we were special, she made us special. It felt like being born or reborn, the world fading in for the first time, familiar but somehow different. Polaris told us how to turn off the projector. The dung monkeys and their not mother were coming straight at us. Dylan was crying. If I I turned it off and they were gone. It was over. I took all the slides and burned them, all except Hand. Okay. Is Hand... So Hand is where we've met Polaris. If they destroyed the slides...
Let's see what they have on Ordinary.
I was gonna say, why is it so dark?
It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
I have to go in there. I'm not sure I want to. Search for slide. So I'm curious, if they burnt all the slides, apart from Hand, where did the hiss come from? Because Hand is where Polaris came from, unless the hiss are also from her place. Because the hiss recognized her, or Dylan did, when we were speaking to him. It's not a life-size reconstruction though, it's a miniature. We're definitely getting attacked here, aren't we? I don't want to go into the middle of the room. I don't like it. Right. Ordinary AWE Stage 3. I hope we don't have to relive this whole thing that they went through. Because that doesn't sound fun. Tom and the others had gotten worse, scarier. The math teacher, Mrs. Chester, tried to make them listen and they pushed over a piano on her, broke her legs. Then Tom bashed her head in. Bye bye, Mrs. Chester. I always liked her. I liked math. I was wondering what had happened to her after reading that 4A one. So that was the tipping point. It was Lord of the Flies level bad. The grown-ups realised something was wrong. The police came and literally dragged Tom and Hugo and the others away. Tom was screaming that the not mother would make them all go away. They enacted a curfew for every kid in Ordinary. Mum and Dad were pissed, asking us about the dump, about everything. I remember wanting them gone like Tom had said. When we woke up the next morning, pretty much all the adults had just vanished. Was I responsible? Did I? I don't know. That would make you feel very guilty, wouldn't it? If you accidentally vanished your parents. So I'm assuming the 17 people that they found were all kids then. I can't see. I thought I was going up some stairs. I'm not. Oh. Bloody knew it! Ah! What the heck was that? Right, I need to get out of here. Yeah, if you could come and die near me and not kill me, that would be great. Get some help. Oh, I'm flying. I forgot I could do that. Throwing all the trees at these guys, and there's that big guy still. I want to just thin out the herd a bit before I take too long. Okay. He had a lot of grenades. Stop throwing grenades at me! Ah! Crap. So many grenades! I changed my gun accidentally.
We found the slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
I don't know, where's that? This way, I guess, where it stopped me from going. Ah, blimey. So, yeah, next area. Ah, there's lots going on at the moment.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked.
By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What?
I don't matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself? I didn't. No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No! No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jessie.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jessie...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly. They took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jessie, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
Ooh, that's an interesting one. So I kind of like when they said about that poem, wondering if the poem she heard in an alternate dimension, or possibly she's not from this dimension and in her dimension it was a poet. Because they keep mentioning other dimensions and things, so it could be something like that. And that's why all the parents are gone. Details are largely based on interviews conducted with Dylan Faden and something for relevant information, and obtained therapy sessions of Jessie Faden, as well as circumstantial evidence found at the Ordinary site. Note that accounts provided by all three sources contain conflicting data. Example, Dylan claims there are 8 slides for the projector, Jessie mentions 9 slides. The Bureau found 1 intact slide, designation 36, and the burnt remains of 6 others. Unfortunately, these slides are too badly damaged to be used in the projector. Jessie is believed to be the individual responsible for burning the slides. Notes, Dr. Darling has ordered that the entirety of the Ordinary Town dump be brought here to the Bureau for examination and analysis, with hopes of finding additional slides or other altered materials. Due to the limited space in investigation sector, the AW will be invested in the containment sector. So the thing is, if they put all that stuff here, how come it took 17 years for the hiss to come through if they're from the projector? Because it couldn't have taken 17 years for them to reconstruct the dump, right? Well, that looks like a lovely room.
They moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
Yeah. We are definitely getting attached in there. Definitely. Dump cessation of work order. By order of Dr. Darling, all work in the ordinary dump is to stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to the something department and details will be forthcoming. The area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personal effects before that time. Any photographic slides, the type used in slide projectors found in the area, should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. I wonder when that was dated. Is Dr. Darling going to be in here? Go upstairs. I don't want to go down there. Down there looks scary. Down there looks like it'll get me killed. A globe supplement. Wolf globe. The item was found in the penthouse suite at something Toronto belonging to David Wolf, who was being investigated for illegally dealing in altered materials. Agents raided his penthouse and found numerous paranormal belongings, including something, and this item. Mr. Wolf was arrested. Oh, and this item. Mr. Wolf was arrested. Supplementary materials. So why would a 36-year-old Bay Street investment trader, filthy rich, married to a model, disappear overnight? That's the question that kept Toronto high society up at night this past week. Police say it's being looked into, but some nutjob radio show in the States claim he disappeared to join the Illuminati. But it's this reporter's opinion that Mr. Wolf, bored of his job, sick of his family, left it all behind to retire in some remote beach paradise. Now he's sipping Mai Tais while the world thinks he's dead. Or he got snatched by the Bureau because he was a naughty boy. So we've got a crane. Yeah, I knew you guys were going to be causing me troubles. Where's the spear? Oh, there he is. It moved. Can they come up the stairs, or are they like stuck beneath me? Oops. Sure they're not following me up here? Could you? I'm quite glad I came up here now. A safe place to shoot these guys. Tell me if there's anything else down there. Oh, hello. Someone's still down there. Oh, hello. That would have been so not fun to be down there. Oh, and there's this guy too. Awesome. 1, 2. You can't help but fire that once you've done it, so you know. See that guy now. He's hiding from me. Here he is. Realised he pulled up some things to fire at me. Oh, my stuff's all run out. Let's just let that all recharge, shall we? Oh crap, the screamer's coming up the stairs. It found my way up. Let's just give it a second. Get rid of this guy. Don't want to have that make me panic. That's the barrier. Where are you, you little bugger? There you are. This would be much easier to go down and fight him, of course. Put him scared. Shield is like being incredibly awkward. Maybe I can hit him when he's about to fire at me. Yep, that worked.
We should check that lab.
Yeah. Have that. So that was probably not the most effective way to do it, but I was pretty safe. I did take some hits, but that was, you know, my own foolishness. So it should be okay to go down here now. And I can scoop up some of this health while I'm going around. So what does this big red button do? Ah, just opens up a shortcut, I guess. The lab. So it wants me to get that. Let's just get this first. Spin rate fire mod boost.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
Stop it, Dylan. So I think face of the enemy. I'm pretty sure that dimensional research was that really big area that we kind of I looked at and was just like, I'm not going in there yet. So I guess I couldn't have gone there. What's in the room opposite where I currently am? I wonder. I could turn the thing around and see if I can see. What does that say? Sterling AWE. Just making sure there wasn't like anything behind me then. I can't turn this? No. So I guess I can't go in there. It looked like it was shut. Okay. So maybe I have to come back to that. Maybe that's another thing. I hope it wasn't open when I first came in here and I missed the chance. That would suck. Control point. Right, I got abilities. I don't even know what I wanted to do next. That's very tempting. I want to know what large objects count as. Levitating. Duration. I might get that. Oh, it's only gonna cost one. Damn. If I realised that, I would have probably got something else instead. Just because it's leaving me with an awkward amount of things. So I got shield strength, that needs 3. That costs 2. That costs 3. That costs 2. Which should get me to this. I wanna know what that is. It's probably unlock another one again, isn't it? I can't do anything other than the shield or the C's, I think. I have been using shield quite a lot, so maybe I should up my shield a bit more. I'll do that. Expert Parautilitarian. Okay, so I think that will do for this episode. So on the next one we're going to be going back to research, which is that huge area, see, that I was looking at before. Where did we come in? Yeah, that big grey bit. So that's going to be interesting to see what's in there. It'll probably be a little bit crazy. So we'll find out next time.